Okay, we're back. Okay, so I'm continuing to do this. I don't know how to work this thing too good as yet, so pardon me if I get cut off and a second tape is have to show you, I'm gonna get it right someday. Believe it or not, I took film in college, but that was years ago. Sharpening. Yeah. Somebody had the camera in the room across from me, pointed directly to my room. And I told the director about it. And I think what they did is put it up in the corner somewhere where you can't see it. It's like a little tiny hole with the camera sticking out. Because cameras are real small and whatnot. So they got the camera up in the corner. Like you see, like up in that corner. Or maybe up in, the corner. Like somebody had a camera in that, whatchamacallit. Matter of fact, they switched it. Yeah. Yeah. Up in the corner in that room across thing from me. So don't worry, it's gonna be found. And they think they're cute. They think, oh fuck her. I'll tape it if I want to and I'll make money. Alright, every dime that they make, they're gonna lose it. Especially if it's on me. You're not gonna make money off of me, sorry. By invading my privacy like this. Yeah, I can be a handful. If I don't do anything to you, and you doing some bullshit to me, oh yeah, you gonna get it. That's why they call me a bitch, because, it's like 50, 100 of them, maybe more. And they feel like they can do whatever they want to you. Invade your privacy, get on your phone, stalk you, go in your bank account, spend your money. Oh yeah, all that. And the first time you defend yourself on all that, and you call the cops or you call their job or whatever, oh, she's a bitch. She want me to lose my job. No, bitch, you fucking stalking me. You invaded my privacy. You stealing my phone so you can get on my phone and find out my business. You doing a whole bunch of shit. You hiding cameras in my room. Then when I found the cameras, you hiding the cameras in other rooms, pointed at me, and I find that shit. So yeah, I do get bitch-defied, so to speak, when I find out that you invaded my privacy. Because you wouldn't want that to be done to you. You don't want nobody set up no camera in your house, or your family's house, or your children's place, whatever. You don't want nobody stalking you like that. What would you do if you found out somebody stalking you like that? And you, first of all, you don't even know the person. And if you do know the person, what if you find out your neighbor broke into your cameras and watching your cameras on her phone? What would you do when you wasn't home one day? Because, you talked to her. Oh, yo, girl, I'm going to the grocery store. I'll be back in 2 hours. So now she know you're going to be back in 2 hours. So she got 2 hours to go rig your shit. So she called whoever she fucking at the moment. Because, she got to have one of each. They break into your house through a window, through the door, whatever. Because she pre-planned all this. So she know how to get in the door now. And they break into your house and they rig your camera. And they find out what company you work with. She knows your information because she broke into your house before and she found out all your information. So she calls up the company and says, "Oh, this is so and so. This is Rhonda. Blah 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 blah. I lost my passport. Can you tell me how to? You understand?" And this is how they've been doing it. This is how they've been doing it. And then they tell their friend half truths about me and the situation. So the friend gets mad because that's their girl. Well, they boy, that's my homie. So this bitch ain't gonna be fucking with my homie. And then they said, "Oh, I just need you to put this camera so and so, and so I can see what she doing, because she threatening me and she doing this and she everything she's doing to me or to you, she's twisting it around. Or she threatening my family. No, you threatening my family. You going to my grandmother's hospital. You going to my mother's place." Where she lived, you going to my son's place, you finding out where he works, you finding out everything about every family member that you know that I contact. And you stalk them. Why? Don't know. So now you twist it around, you tell your friend she's a bitch. She threatening my this and she threatening my child. Yeah, but you threatened my family way before anything transpired with me calling the cops on you or whatever. You understand? Way before. My packages used to come broken at the door. "Oh, hi Rhonda, your package at the door. I just want you to know, sweetie." "Oh, thank you, girl. I thought, you be thinking they looking out for you." Oh man, they so nice. Come to find out, they're breaking your packages up and leaving it at your door. Or they taking your packages to their house and open it up so they can see what it is. And not only that, they ask you what it is to see if you would tell them what it is. And then when you don't tell them what it is, because maybe it's a secret or whatever in your part, because you're trying to decorate for Christmas and you don't want nobody to know it until you decorate for Christmas. Some bullshit. Oh, really? That's what it is? And they already know what the package is because they opened it. Or they had the boy at the post office open it. They boy at the post office open it and repackaged it. Or UPS or whatever. Because they get to know your delivery people. They make friends with them. And they be, everything about you, they make friends with everybody around you. Even my cousin became their friends. Yes. Now me and my cousin don't talk. Yes, because they don't want me to have no sort of friends. So they made friends with my cousin, the UPS guy, the mail guy, all that. So back to whatever. So now they telling their friends, "Oh, she's a bitch." Why she a bitch? "Oh, she did this to me, she did that to me." What did I? Why did she do that? I don't know. Yes, you do know. I don't know, but you know. "Oh, she did that? She for real?" But then when they investigate, they found out that, guess what? She did do what I was complaining about. She did. So where am I a liar? And all the stuff she complained about me, or they complained about me, I didn't do it. And the cops know that too. That's why they mad, because they can't charge me with nothing. And Lord knows they trying. Because I didn't do nothing. I stay in my house most of the time. I just chill out. So now what they do is, what they was doing was breaking into my house and rigging my cameras. And then they would go on my cameras and erase that they've been in my house. All kinds of bullshit, all kinds of disrespectful stuff. Why? Because the guy across the street has family in the precinct. And one of the family members told me, everything that comes through this precinct I know about. All for Diddy like. I'm like, oh, really? It's good to know. So every time I call the cops on somebody breaking in my house or anything, guess who came? A friend or a family member from the precinct. So I stopped reporting. So you want to fight me ghetto? I'm going to fight you ghetto. The same thing you do to me, I'm going to do to you. Plain and simple. They even went to the hospital where my grandmother was and hid and made friends with the nurses. So the nurse started giving my grandmother like sour milk, toilet water, the same thing they do in here. And my grandmother's 95. What did she do to you? Nothing. But because she's my grandmother, they want to fuck with my grandmother. But you started it first. You just mad that I'm fighting back because it's like 100 of y'all. That's all. That's all they mad about. They mad that I'm fighting back. Listen, I'm no player hater. If you want to sell your drugs, so be it. Sell your drugs. I've been knowing drug dealers since I was little. If you want to sell your pussy, please, by all means, sell your pussy. That's your pussy. Make money off of it, baby girl. Or boy. That's your pussy. That's your date. Do you. But what you're not getting away with it is trying to point fingers and say, oh, she thinks she's better than everybody. Why? Because I'm not in the drug game? No, I'm an officer. And not to say that, officers are not in the game. They are. Some of them is in the game. And these are the ones that's in the game that's not helping me. So anyway, so just because I'm not in the game that they in, they want to come after me. Why? That's not my shtick. Do you? It's none of my business. I'm off duty. It's none of my business. When I'm home, it's none of my business. They teach you in the academy, mind your business when you're home. I mind my business. They didn't like that. They trying to recruit me. No, bitch, I ain't taking drugs in the jail for you. Fuck you. So now they mad. Find somebody else. They don't want that. So now they trying to intimidate me. You can't intimidate me. I work in a place with hardened criminals. You is a nobody to me. So now that's where the stalking becomes, because now they done scared everybody else except me. So they get mad because of that. Because you know why? Other people's looking at me. How come she's getting away with refusing them and I'm not? Because you scared. You probably got things to lose. I don't give a fuck. I already have a job that So they want to go after my family. All right, so you got family too, bitch. If you're going to go after my family and they not involved in it, I can go after your family who's not involved in it either. Fair is fair, right? On the street war. Since you want to bring in my mother, you got a mother too, don't you? If you don't, you got a father. If you don't, you got an aunt, an uncle, a niece, a nephew. Right? Yes, you do. Because that's the game you want to play, so that's the game I'm going to play with you. So you messing with my mom. You trying to fuck with my sister. My sister's not even in New York. All my sisters not even in New York. Well, some of them in New York, but halfway across town. You understand? And you fucking with my family. And then you ask me, you telling people I'm fucking with you. You going, well, I don't know nobody in your family except your brother and for the other neighbors, the family who come there. I don't know none of these people. I don't go out my way to find out who they are. But y'all go out your way to find out who my relatives are. Why? Because you want to fuck with my relatives. So you know what? You fuck with my relatives, I'm going to fuck with yours. Plain and simple. They didn't do nothing to me. Just like my family ain't do nothing to you. You said I did something to you. So come after me, but you want to come after my family. Thinking that it's going to make me bow. It's not. So if they want to run scared also, let them run scared. I'm not. But just remember, you got family too that you love. You understand? So you go after my sister, you go after my even though we don't get along, you got brother, you got sister, you got a motherfucking newborn kid is on the fucking table, son. And that's how it's going to go in this kind of life. I close my eyes. I don't say nothing. I don't give a fuck who sell their drugs, who do whatever. But I don't know what y'all want out of me. I don't know if it's my psychic skills or whatever. You're not getting it. You want some psychic skills, you got to pay for it. It ain't for free. You can't intimidate me out of helping you. No, bitch. You're not going to get rich off of me. What the fuck I look like? A slave? Slavery days are over. It's illegal. Totally illegal to have a slave. I'm not one of your bitches. I'm not one of your whores. I'm not one of your mules. I'm none of that. You get nothing for free out of me. Plain and simple. Just like doctors have skills, teachers have skills. They sell their skills. I'm selling mine. My skill is being a psychic. And knowing how shit goes wrong and whatever. Or whatever skill you think I got, that's the skill I'm selling. That's it. It's not for free. So send all your goons all you want. Fuck up my house all you want. You're going to have a house somewhere. And your goons is not always going to be around you. And you're not always going to be with your badge and your gun. That goes for all the crooked cops. And all the senators and all the ex-presidents and whoever is after me. You're not going to get me to bow the fuck down. Call me crazy if you want. Steal my retirement money. Do all that. Just know every dime you take from me, you're going to lose it yourself. Plain and simple. So anyway, today's haircut day. Cause y'all walking around like y'all shit don't stink. And y'all ain't got shit to lose. And y'all going to tell me who to do, who to talk to. If he don't want to talk to me, he don't have to talk to me. I'll get somebody else. There's lots of motherfuckers out there who want to talk to whoever he may be. You understand? Because I know all y'all hoes, every time y'all see me with somebody, excuse my nose, every time y'all see me with somebody, y'all be sicking yourself on them. So go ahead, do you. Save me the time and the frustration of getting an undercover detective on trailing on that nigga. You're saving me money. Nothing you do is going to make me scared. You steal my money, eventually I get it back. Eventually you pay for it. Lose your house, your car, your kid, whatever. You gonna pay. Because when I make my call, I can't stop. Just remember that. And they play hardcore. If you think you play hardcore, they play hardcore. Then you look, oh, she trying to steal my job. Yeah, that's what this bitch saying. Oh, she trying to take my job. Yeah, bitch, I'm trying to take your job because every time I fucking order food, you fucking run into it and doing some bullshit to it. Yeah, you putting stuff in there, you giving it away, you spitting in, you doing all kinds of shit to it, and you ain't put a dime towards me paying for it. I complained. They found it on the camera. She was right. She is messing with the thing's food. And I guess they asked themselves, well, if she's messing with this person's food, who else food is she messing with? Who else stuff is she stealing? What other undercover stuff is she doing? So I think they either moved her or fired her. That's not my problem. I told you many times to stop. You didn't believe me. You know what? You know what she told me when I told her I know she's messing with my stuff. Oh, because I wasn't supposed to say anything out loud. Because these sororities, I call them sororities. These sororities want you to deal with them on the low low. That's the old school. I'm new school. I'm going to let everybody around me know. So I accused her in front of people that she was doing some shady shit to my stuff. And you know what she said to me? Oh, really? Now I'm going to really do it. I'm going to really get it in. And she sure enough did and got herself fired, probably. I don't know. Or moved to the 8th floor, I heard. One or the other. I don't know yet. But there's more of them still in here. So they send their people that works in here. I have to say in here. Because even in the Kings County Hospital, they have them too. But I'm in here now. Even when I go grocery shopping, she put a little thing around me to tag me to see where I'm at. So if she see I'm at the grocery store, she calls somebody at the grocery store. Do this, do that, do this. Charge her extra. Put some stuff in this food because she likes this kind of food. Yeah, because sometimes I'm a creature of habit. When I like something, I tend to, overdo it. I get it all the time. Because sometimes there's nothing around here. People open up a whole bunch of restaurants and they can't cook. So sometimes you just stick to the things you know. And that's what I did. I'd be doing. So sometimes I'm a creature of habit. I would buy the same thing. And, they would be stalking me. All of them. They do some bullshit about with my car. I be going, minding my business, doing regular stuff. Go and buy a battery for my car. Why? My battery was perfectly fine. But what they was doing is like, when I wasn't on the block or when I went to the store or something or sleeping, they would use my battery as a charger battery for other people's car. And they all giggled about it. They was having fun. So by the time when I got in the car one day, my battery stalled out. I barely drive my car. And then one day I was in my room and I looked up and my car was facing the other direction because when I came in, I drove that direction because I had to go somewhere that direction. I didn't want to go around the whole block and then come back. So I faced that way. I saw a car pull up to my thing and he pulled up his hood. So see what kind of bullshit these people be doing to me or doing to other people? Because they just don't do it to me. They do to other people. But I'm just using me as an example. Yeah, they was using my car as a charger. So my battery. So anyway, I mind my business again. I went to get a battery. And they know I don't put any other parts in my car because I have a Benz. So I called the Benz dealership. So the guy across the street with the cops' friends know the Benz dealership. Why he know? Because they made him a key to my car. Can you imagine somebody else having a key to your car that you don't know? I mean, you know them, but they're not your family. They're not your man. They're not nothing to you. They're just a neighbor that don't like you. Can you imagine? So anyway, he called them. Why he called them? Because they put cameras in my house so they know what I'm doing in my house. So they hear me call the Benz dealership, about getting a battery. And they overcharged me they overpriced the battery. So I went somewhere else, and I asked them to things. So they was trying to get, they made me pay for a battery for their car. And they charged up my battery, my old battery, and told me it was a new battery. Yeah, this is the kind of shit these people pull in. And they all laughing about it until they lost their job. Because every last one of them lost their jobs. Whoever was a teacher lost their job. Whoever was a school bus driver teacher lost their job. Whoever was a maintenance person lost their job. Whoever worked in a pizza parlor lost their job. Because the cops won't help me, so I don't play. I called who I had to call. None of them is working. And every time they found a job, they lost it. So, what would you do if people was doing stuff like that for you for no reason? And then they started making up reasons to make you look bad. What would you do? Would you bow down to them? Or would you fight? Would you bow down or would you fight? Because people's already thinking that you're an evil bitch and you're a mean bitch and how cruel can you be? You're making people lose their jobs. But why? All of y'all was ganging up on me and laughing about it. That's why I'm in the hospital now. Because they all ganged up on me. Threw water and eggs and all kinds of stuff and broke my legs. And they all laughed about it. Even the cops didn't even write a report. And they involved in this. Why do you think the head cop just lost his job? And he's getting ready to lose his pension. He's not walking out of there with no fucking pension. Because he was the one that was, he was one of the ones that was making them put cameras in my house. He was okay in that shit. So if you think you're walking out with a full pension or a fucking pension, you got to be kidding. Because I'm going to find out every fucking thing that you and your family is into. And I'm going to let them know, motherfucker. Mr. Ricardo. So, you decide. Bitch or not bitch? What would you do if somebody doing stuff like that to you? They planned on doing a what's it? You know that girl Breonna Taylor? Yeah, that was supposed to be me. They were supposed to be. They all planned. The undercover cop found out. They all planned to break into my house and kill me while I was sleeping. I know it sounds crazy, but yeah. What do I know about them? I don't know anything now because when people don't bother me, I don't get in their business. But when they start bothering me, stuff just start coming to me. That's that psychic thing. That's why I tell people leave me alone because when you get on my radar, I find out your business. So anyway, I think it's getting ready to stop in about 1 minute. But yeah, shaving my head. See, I look a little better, right? I'm gonna have one of the girls who actually talked to me in here, sort of, if she could finish it up. If not, I ain't going nowhere. Just leave it the way it is, no problem. Yeah, so you gotta deal fire and fire with these people. I tried turning cheeks. I turned this cheek, that cheek, that cheek, that cheek. Nothing. They just came harder and harder and harder. So I gotta go in. I gotta do me. I gotta survive me. Right now, nobody in my family talking to me. Even my son is not getting along. That's what they want. They went all over. My cousins, they became friends with my sisters, my cousins, nobody. Just me. But don't feel sorry for me, I'm just saying. I'm just trying to let you know the depths of what these people